Here's the thing a lot of people don't understand about the popular loner. And yeah, I'm talking about myself, but wherever you're at, if you know what qualities to look for, you'll know these type of people when you see them. In the beginning, when y'all first meet, these are the people that just seem nice on the surface. You might think they don't really say a whole lot, but they're polite. If you speak to them, they'll speak back. They kind of just appear and just do their own thing and disappear. So if you don't really know them like that, you might get the impression that they're up to something, or you might think they don't really fuck with you like that. More often than not, that's not the case, especially if you haven't done anything to us, and especially if we're new to an environment. We're gonna be naturally distant until we can read the room and figure out who's who and what are y'all doing. Generally speaking, the person that becomes a popular loner is already very observant, okay? They're very selective, very intentional, okay? So if they don't have any intentions, or if they're still trying to process what's going on, they're just soaking everything up in the room. They're a sponge. There's a lot going on up there, but on the outside, they're just sitting there. And that's what they look like. Most of the time, these type of people are very sensitive and very aware of their surroundings. They don't need to be the center of attention. They don't need to jump into everybody's conversation. They just kind of mind their business. If we don't just show up participating in any and everything, it's not that we got a chip on our shoulder or that we think we're better than anybody. Like I said, we're very observant. We can see the strengths and the weaknesses and the vulnerabilities in everybody. So we can also see when somebody's very strong with bullshit, which makes us natural bullshit detectors. In these environments that are hyper competitive or these environments with hierarchy, a lot of people are either trying to maintain or restructure these hierarchies and see where they fit in. Everybody want to know where they fit on that hierarchy and where you fit as it relates to them. But the loner isn't always playing that game. So a lot of times people, by the time they catch on to that and it dawns on them, they're not doing the thing. They're not playing the game that we're playing. That can make people either confused or uncomfortable. Oftentimes what ends up happening in these environments, once that hierarchy has been established or reestablished professionally and or socially, everybody that didn't make the cut or wasn't trying to make the cut, they get put into this sad category of loner or antisocial, which is another thing. People always confuse antisocial with asocial, two completely different things. That's a whole other subject. I digress. Here's an interesting thing about the popular loner, especially if they kind of show up already self-sufficient or they already seem to be established or relatively successful. Chances are, if you see them off doing their own weird little thing or they want to be left alone, there's a big possibility that this person is never really by themselves. They're always occupying multiple spaces in multiple capacities simultaneously. You just don't see that because you only see them where you are. Does that make sense? They may be at the bottom of the ladder here and they may or may not want to go up. They may be at the top of the ladder here. You wouldn't know that. They may be over here, not even on the ladder, just helping to reposition different people where they're trying to go. This is really where the popular loner gets all the popularity from. It's usually through some type of gossip, somebody talking shit, trying to belittle others to elevate themselves. People will probe for information. So as people get to know you, they want to bring that information back to the collective, back to the group. Let me put it this way. The popular loner is often discovered, not announced, okay? We don't need to go around like, do you know who I am? We just do our own thing and go home. We never asked to be the ringleader. We didn't ask for a ringleader. Sometimes we didn't even ask to be in the circus. We just might want to watch or just do our little 15-minute jig and go home. Here's the plot twist though. By the time everybody else figure out who the popular loner is, the hierarchy and the cliques and all that already been established. So sometimes people kind of circle back around and, hey man, we should hang out. I saw you did the thing. Or they just want to, I don't know, be involved with you in some type of way. But the dynamic has already been set. And it's like, no, we good. So in some instances, those roles get reversed where the people that are in the group actually feel lonely as it relates to the popular loner. Even then, that's not a bad thing. That's actually what the person wanted the whole time because otherwise they would have been trying to get in where they fit in. They want to show up to do what they need to do and leave. You don't need to be threatened by the popular loner. He's not a threat to whatever the fuck y'all got going on. It's also nothing personal. It's just business as usual. But whenever you do find yourself in the presence of this so-called popular loner and you're trying to figure out if they don't fuck with you like that or not, it's a very easy way to figure this out. It's very simple. However you started off with them is how you're going to end up with them. So if you started off with some bullshit, they're going to always see you as somebody that's potentially coming with some bullshit. And if y'all cool, y'all started off cool, you're going to be cool until you prove otherwise.